Really? Are we really the type to lurk in doorways now? You know I noticed you there. Come on in, all the way. Close that door behind you. There's no need to be letting that rain and wind inside. There's quite enough storminess in the world already. I don't need it in my living room. That'll do for now. I was working on a particular mixture that I couldn't stop. I didn't want to have anything react negatively, have the magic not work. But that should do for now. Now, why exactly am I sensing such hesitation for you coming to visit me? You used to come in here all the time when you were a bear, and not a bear. You were always here, wanting to learn, wanting to know, wanting to ask the gods for guidance, for blessings, for protection. You were one of the most frequent faces I had here. But it's been quite a while, hasn't it? Many a year, in fact. Nothing to be ashamed of. You're here. That's all that matters. Well, why don't you have a seat? Like I said, there's no need to be lurking in doorways. Here, I'll set this aside for now. Now we've got a bit more room, eh? So, after all these years, you've chosen to come back, speak to the Druid once more. What exactly is it that I can help you with? You must be very lost indeed, if you've chosen to return here. You do remember, I am simply a messenger for the gods, for the forces that be. It was not me that gave you such terrible news the last time you were here. It was not me that led to the tragedy that happened to your people. All I do is pass on what I hear from above. I am sorry for what you have suffered. Your pain has been great, but from what I've heard, your strength and your bravery have been greater still. You've made quite a name for yourself in the absence of this place. But now you're back, eh? Feeling like all those good things that have come have stalled, have been lost. Or perhaps you're just not sure where to go next. With great power come great enemies sometimes. Well, I'm glad that you've returned. Like I said, I do not sway the hands of fate, but perhaps I can offer you some guidance. Some idea of where to go from here, what to focus on. Does that sound alright? Good. However, we are going to have to do something about your energy first. How long has it been since you've seen a healer or a cleanser to actually help with your energy? Ugh. No wonder you're such a mess. No. I'm sure that you're doing plenty fine. But those of us who study the ways of the gods and the spirits, we can see things a bit differently. I can tell that you're in need of some cleansing first. Then we'll see if we cannot consult the runes and see what the gods wish to share with you today. Good. Let's see. Got some herbs here that I've been burning to cleanse, to purify. Maybe we need a little something else though too. Let me think. Here we are. Just one of these. A blossom from a pink rose. It's lovely for helping to open up the heart a bit, cleanse the energy, bring about some healing. There we go. Just breathe deeply for a moment there. Let those herbs and the inherent magic of the earth cleanse you. Oh, I think we need more than that. Here. Use this too. Feather, especially one freely given from nature, symbolizes the element of air, of course, but also freedom, releasing that doesn't serve us, that keeps us tied down when we should be letting our spirits soar. Just use this. Let this healing, cleansing smoke wash over you. And when you're ready, close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath with me. Good. And as you do that, imagine this smoke fill in your lungs and cleansing away anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Breathe in and out. Good. Bit better. Bit better. You've had quite a lot on your mind. Quite the burden. With great power also comes great burden. The epic tales don't necessarily speak of that part, of the challenges when you rule, when you have those that follow you, that depend on you. Yes, it's all quite prestigious and all of that, but it also can be a big responsibility. Knowing that there are people who depend on you to keep them safe, to keep them fed, keep them happy. But right now, you don't need to be worrying about that. We are all equals in the eyes of the gods. Just go back to those years before you abandoned this place. When you were not but a bairn, seeking which way to go, trying to find that elusive destiny. Did it turn out how you wanted? Destiny's funny that way. Alright. I'll keep that burning off to the side. Perhaps we need a bit more help. Just a bit. Perhaps from the mighty oak. As you know, we druids, we speak to the trees. They are spiritual beings, to be sure. They hold great wisdom, quite a bit of mystery as well. And the oak in particular is known for its strength and resilience and wisdom as well. So let me just pass this over you. The bough of an old oak tree that's been around for a very, very long time. Longer than me, to be certain. Longer than those that taught me. Maybe as long as the gods. Who knows? Let the energy of the oak work to cleanse you, to offer us some wisdom. Good. I think that's a bit better now. Now, perhaps we can ask the runes what path you should take, eh? Right. As I'm sure you remember, these are a very special tool that lets the spirits and the gods communicate with us, give us their wisdom and their guidance. But fate is always in your hands too. What these runes reveal to you, it's still your job to do the right thing with what you learn. these runes, hand carved onto little branches, each symbol with a different meaning. Each one able to offer a bit of insight to wherever it is that you're feeling lost. This set, you can tell, it's a bit worn around the edges. It's been many, many years I've been using these to help all kinds of people, including yourself, years ago. Some of these runes symbolize something good and helpful. Some of them, perhaps, symbolize something a bit more challenging. But all of them can give us insight into what it is that we're facing. Now, before we consult the runes, you need to think about what it is that you're asking for guidance on. Perhaps it's one specific situation, a difficult decision. Perhaps the road in front of you feels like it is being shrouded in mist. You're just looking for a bit of an idea of what the future holds. I want you to think about that. What it is that you might be needing today. And I'll spread these out, shall I? Alright, now I need you to close your eyes. Keep them closed. We are not reaching out with our hands only, but also with your spirit, asking for guidance. When you are ready, reach forward and pick 3 runes. Take your time. Choose whichever ones you feel guided to choose. But keep those eyes closed. It has been many years since you've seen these runes, so perhaps you don't remember what they all mean. But I wouldn't want your reading to be swayed by that. Alright. Here is the first. To keep that question in your mind as you're choosing these runes. Right, the second. Good. And the third. Put the rest of these back, shall we? And we'll see what the gods would like to share with you. Alright, shall we look together at your first rune? Very appropriate, I would say. This symbol here is the symbol of Tiwa. Generally, it stands for honor, bravery, and leadership. Something I think you have become very familiar with lately. As I said, you've made quite a name for yourself, got quite a following. However, like I said, with leadership comes quite quite the burden as well. This most likely represents your past, perhaps where you are now. You find yourself in a place of leadership where your bravery and your honor have granted you certain power, but have also created a group of people who rely on you. Perhaps that's been weighing on you lately. Perhaps with the challenges of this land, where power grants you enemies as much as it does friends. Maybe your power, your leadership has been something that's been weighing on you. You're unsure where to go from here. You know what I have to say about that? Good. Leaders should never feel so overly confident that they believe they have all the answers. The fact that you are here, that you are uncertain, it means that you care. That's a good place to be. You're always welcome here, even if it's been years since you've seen my face. I never forget a face. Alright, let's see what your second one is here. Another very interesting one. This is the symbol of Gable. Very simple symbol here. Just two lines that cross, but it is a very, very powerful symbol. See, this symbol generally represents friendship, partnership, family perhaps. Maybe this means that although you have become a leader, you're not ever meant to stand on your own. Those who follow you can also help you. Those that look to you for support are also capable of supporting you. It is good to surround yourself with people that you trust, who can offer you companionship, advice, and just help to bear the burden. You're not meant to do this life alone. Or maybe this means that there are people in your life who would like to offer you help, but you feel as though this is a burden you have to carry alone. Maybe this is your sign from the gods to let them in a little bit. This symbol can also mean a gift or love, perhaps, as well. Depending on the context, I think it's safe to say it means that there is something either already in your life for you to find, or something coming right around the corner. Perhaps a person who will help give you that companionship and friendship and loyalty and trust. Or maybe something else. Either way, this rune is an excellent reminder that even those in positions of power never have to be alone. Interesting. Curious what your last rune will be. Very interesting. Good place to end as well, I would say. This symbol is Uruz. It means strength, power, and courage. Similar to your first rune, to be sure, but this one carries with it less about leadership and more about an inner strength. So perhaps whatever this gift or these relationships, these friends that you have can offer you will help you find that inner strength and courage once again. The ones that they've been singing about you as of late. Oh, I hear the songs. You'd be surprised how much a druid can hear. This is a very powerful rune, very encouraging to get, usually. Meaning that somewhere within you there is all the strength that you could possibly need. Perhaps you just need the help of some friends, some support to remember. Interesting. Quite the reading the gods wanted you to have today. Does any of that ring true for you? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Return these to the other shelf. Now, as I said before, these runes are a tool. It does not mean that everything that they predict will come to pass without some work from you. The gods generally bless those who are willing to work a little bit, who do what is right, even if it is hard. Interesting. Well, I hope you don't regret coming back to some of your old territory. As I said, it doesn't matter how long it's been since you've been here. You're always welcome. I will always do what I can to send you on your way with a bit of guidance and hopefully a bit of hope or encouragement as well. I am simply a messenger for the spirits, the gods, the forces that work around us all the time. But I'm always happy to help when I can. Don't be a stranger, eh? And if you ever need guidance again, you know where to find me.